Can we give it up real big for the honoree tonight, Jonathan McReynolds?
Well, you can tell everybody. Woo! Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I believe every
Can we all celebrate the chair that he's sitting in? There's a little bit of arrogance and haughtiness and pride, and he has a nerve to cross his legs.
Met him on the One Love cruise. He had a guitar, had about 2 strings on it, but he could sing. And we gave him a shot, and he became this big star. We play him on the radio all the time. After 10 years, I got fired from the radio station. A lot of artists called me. Checked up on me, just see how I'm doing. That's the Christian thing to do. Nigga didn't pick up the phone at all. Oh, can I say? Nicodemus didn't pick up the phone not one time.
The smartest gospel artist in the country that I know of.
He is really the smartest person.
Certified genius.
I didn't know a lot of what he was saying. I didn't know half of what he was talking about, but it sounded good, and I just agreed. Yeah, exactly. He said words like exegete and bombastical and very Noel Jones Jr.-ish.
Genuinely, you're like the smartest dude that I know, man.
But wasn't smart enough to not have a roast. So,
Jonathan learned to read at 18 months. So as his mom, I wanted to do something to help him out, so I bought him the Big Book of Facts. So Jonathan loved this book, and he would just take it every day, and he would learn some facts, and then he would come up to me, "Mommy, do you know who the largest mammal is?" And I said, "No, Jonathan, I don't." "How are you going to teach me if you don't know any of these things?"
Just honor the God who does all things well, the one who works everything out in our lives. No matter what you've gone through, no matter what you've been through, everything always smooths out. And he makes the rough places plain. He corrects what seems incorrectable. And he did all of that just with Jonathan's teeth. Come on, just bless God for it. It was like a work overnight.
Like, we really do thank God for the shift.
What kind of God can do that without braces? Do you remember braces? I never even saw braces. It was just you looked up one night and everything that was out of order was put back in order. The crooked places were made straight again. McReynolds is the only gospel artist who has a mating call to the women. Every mammal has a call, Every living, breathing mammal has a call to let the females know I'm ready to mate.
But the other thing that we had in common is we would flirt with the same girls. Always flirt with the same exact girls. But I would always win. And sometimes, sometimes I would use her. Come on, I swear to you, I swear I would win.
That don't have nothing to do with gospel.
We got real cool, realized we had a whole lot in common. This is still the end of junior year. So we come back senior year, ain't no more upperclassmen. I used to be cool with all the seniors, ain't no more seniors, right? So it's just us. So we basically just looked at each other and like, you can't get no girls, I can't sing, but with our powers combined, we can do anything in this moment. All right? So that's what we did. That's what we did, all right?
Did I do the run good? Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna give you my email before I get up out of here.
He has a perfect voice box. Like God was just sitting there, just chiseling at his voice box. The rest of him, he wasn't really concerned with. But his voice box, perfect.
In your 30s, I hope puberty hit your voice, man.
What's that? How you start no grade? Yeah, I wrote this song. And I pray that you listen to all the words. Because sometimes in your life, I don't know, what's his voice? And then he's so hyper masculine too, so he like this little, gakeylese in this one. with his Schwarzenegger shoulders.
Congratulations, you won, what, 15 Stellar Awards or something like that? And I was so disappointed. If they go give you 15, I don't understand why they left that one off. You definitely deserved Female Vocalist of the Year, because you the baddest woman I ever heard in my life. Jacqueline Carr ain't got nothing on you.
So John had a melody for a voicemail. You call me right too, but I couldn't answer you. Please leave a message at the tone. In real life, that was his actual voicemail. I'm telling you, that was his actual voicemail, all right? So John was an actual lame. I just want y'all to know, like, what we working with.
Okay, so I have a son. He's 3. He loves Jono, calls him Uncle Jono. And we're going through complexions. Mommy's light, she's fair-skinned. You know, what color is mommy? Like, she's paper bag brown. What color is daddy? He's dark chocolate. You look like chocolate, daddy. Like, well, what color is Uncle Jono? He says peanut brittle. I'm like, wait a minute.
When I think about him, the way he sings, the way he approaches music, it's absolutely amazing. Vocally, you have so much control. When you came into the industry, your gift was necessary. But the last thing I realized about you was everybody loves you. Just when I think about you, I say, he's amazing. He has control, he's necessary, and everybody loves him. And the only acronym I can come up with was acne.
You know, his beginnings are very humble, including even his hairline. You see how humble his hairline is? It like, because you know he never really wanted to be out front, and you see his hairline didn't really want to be up front either. So,
I don't care how rich you get, my son cannot come play at your ball pit at your house. You don't have Michael Jackson money, I'm not going, okay?
I mean, we supposed to not be calling each other gay no more. It's inappropriate, you know. Not supposed to be using people's identities as an insult, right? But last week, I finally saw his ball pit, and I'm like, boy, you gay. What is this ball pit, boy?
his favorite part of going to Branson was actually going to the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. He loved it so much we went twice. And you know, 90% of the people in Branson, Missouri are old white people, by the way. So a man asked this bright-eyed little brown child here if he was enjoying himself, and he said, yes. And he said, well, you know, what have you done? He said, we went to the crack house. 2 times.
See, so I don't like the way that you all were portraying my son, okay? When Jonathan was in the 3rd grade, and I was waiting for his report card, Kim remembers that, and I was so excited. I said, I can't wait to see how great he's doing. So he comes home with this report card, and I'm looking at it, and there's A's, there's B's, and then there's a star. So I asked Jonathan, I said, well, Jonathan, why did you get a star in English? He said, because the teacher told me that my work was so amazing that there was not a grade in the galaxy that even could come close. And I was so excited, and I couldn't wait to call my daughter. She was a teacher by then. And I said, Dina, do you know that Jonathan, one of his grades was so great that all they could give him was a star? So, of course, she says, Mommy, pull the star off. There was a D underneath the star. Well, that's what I said. It was full of integrity and honest is what he says he is. And so...
He can make up a hit song on the spot, right? Still to this day, right? We all know. But back in the day, it didn't matter what it was. He would just make up a song on the spot. But it wasn't gospel songs, y'all. It was never no gospel, y'all. It was always some freaky shit, always freaky. So I don't really remember no songs, I don't know, but just imagine, I gotta smash you, I gotta smash you, I gotta smash you.
Let's celebrate the man of the hour. Come on, shout real big, clap real loud for Jonathan McReynolds. Happy birthday, boy!
Well, it ain't that hard when you got soul.
I want to talk about something that I really tried to be, something that a lot of these people have tried to be, and that's a leader. Look at your neighbor and say leader. Leader. Many times in the Bible, the successor did better or more than the king that came before him. Solomon actually is the one that got to build the temple when his father couldn't. Joshua made it farther than Moses. As good as Elijah was, Elisha was better. Marcus Wiley used to be the hilarious co-host of Yolanda Adams' morning show. And I just want to tell you, Griff is better. Great leaders, they're often marked by great qualities, including, like Jesus, the ability to forgive and to work with people who were thought of in the culture as unworthy. Isaac Carree, congratulations on being one of the only gospel artists willing to work with R. Kelly after he peed on somebody. Leaders often have a lot of great gifts. Jarrell, you're a man of many talents. You sing, you act, you're funny. Some would say you're handsome. You just haven't made any money yet. One thing I found out about leaders have to be able to fall and get back up and do better. Leon, when you first started cutting my hair, it was probably $20. But with every child out of wedlock, you had... With every child, the price has gone up. I don't pay him $80, but he tries to charge $80, $100. At some point, look at your neighbor and say, at some point, can we use some of that money for condoms? That's all I'm asking. And I'm surprised my family didn't use this against me, but I wet the bed way too late in life. But I'll tell you this, leaders, look at your neighbor and say, are marked. Something about them is different. Something about the things that they touch are different. Betty, you've been a wonderful aunt. And I just told you, I just shared, I just divulged, I admitted that I did have a bedwetting problem. And so as I woke up, sometimes in the middle of the night, realized that I had had an accident. As I got older, I was able to quickly take the dirty sheets off, put them in the laundry, and get some clean sheets on before everybody woke up. But there were some times that, I would hear somebody kind of stirring, possibly getting up, and I got into panic mode. And so sometimes I gotta admit, Aunt, I put some of the dirty sheets back in the linen closet a couple of times. So it's very likely that some of the sheets that you used for you and your family after I left were, look at your neighbor and say, marked. Most of us in here, are going to heaven. It's just Allende who, we're Christians, we're believers, but we can laugh. That being said, I have this new dance called the Uncle Johnny. And if you can go ahead and play boy, I need my nephew and my niece, that'll be my one wish, is to have them come up and Uncle Johnny with me. Y'all get up on your feet, we gonna dance up out of here.
Than me, 'cause you talk a different talk. And you kiss me differently.
Let me see what y'all got, come on.
Now I don't know where to go. After you love me this way. After you love me so good. How are you gonna tell me you don't wanna stay? You tell me I'm too young, but I gave you what you wanted. Baby, how dare you treat me just like a boy. You won't wake up beside me. 'Cause I was born in the 90s. Treat me just like a boy. Don't treat me like. Don't treat me like. You told me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. So church. Happy birthday, dear Jonathan. Oh, happy birthday. Turn it around. I know happy, 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 happy birthday, happy birthday to. Thank you for always loving me. Come on, y'all, put your hands together for Jonathan McReynolds. I love you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jonathan. Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you. Oh, may God bless you.
And many more. Come on, y'all. Happy birthday. Happy. Why y'all watching us singing, y'all? Come on, happy birthday. Happy. Hey, hey. Get up on your feet, let's go. Happy birthday. One more time. Yeah. Come on, one more time. Happy birthday. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, happy birthday. Last time. Birthday. Jonathan, you deserve it. You deserve it. Come on, somebody, help me worship. You deserve. Oh, Lord, you deserve it. Oh, Lord, you deserve it. Woo, yeah, you deserve. Whoa, that's control.
Thank y'all so much. Y'all give it up for Marcus Wiley, Melvin Crispell, Leon Nunn, Jarrell Quinn, Isaac Carree, Jason Nelson, Iselina Elliott, Allende Cartman, Betty and Janice McReynolds. And just because it's my birthday, give it up for Jesus. Yeah. I love y'all so much. Go home before the Kojic people start.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I believe every lie that I ever told. Paid for every heart that I ever stole. I played my cards and I didn't fold. Well, it ain't that hard when you got sold. Somewhere I heard that life is a test. I've been through the worst, but I still give my best. God made my mold different from the rest. Then he broke that mold, so I know I'm blessed. Stand up now and face the sun. Won't hide my tail or turn and run. It's time to